what's interesting about it is people are like, well, he's being attacked because his name is Biden. It's like, no one could do that. If my aunt found my uncle's laptop and he had even one of the videos that Hunter Biden had, his whole life would be ruined. Can you imagine that? If anyone found, think to yourself, you have a laptop, maybe in, your spare room. Your wife finds it, your husband, your significant other, your kids. They find a laptop. On the laptop is photos and videos of you smoking crack with hookers in the Ukraine. Anyone's life would have been ruined. This guy's doing well. He's painting. He lived in Malibu up until recently, maybe still does. This guy's doing great. There's no way my uncle could have a laptop with photos and videos of him doing the things Hunter Biden did and end up in Malibu. No way. No way. No one. No one. If you recorded every bad thing you've ever done, fucking hookers, guns to their head, lines of coke, cooking crack, if you recorded every single thing you've ever done, your life would be ruined, over. Your wife would divorce you. She would take everything. The judge would be like, buddy, what the fuck? You'd go into rehab. You could potentially be charged with something I don't know. Documents, text, and videos obtained by Daily Mail show Hunter Biden spent a staggering $30,000 on escorts in a 5-month period. By the way, $30,000 in 5 months, you can do that. That's not that staggering. I mean, come on. These aren't bottom of the barrel whores here. He's got good whores. Mm-hmm. But can you imagine that if you spent $30,000 on escorts in 5 months and recorded the entire thing and then your wife found it, you would be DOA, dead. Mm-hmm. He's doing pretty good. He's still at the White House. They still let him in the White House. He still gets to stand on the balcony. He's probably still leaving cocaine in the White House. He had an art show. Didn't Hunter Biden have like a show of his work?
Yeah, it was here in Soho.
Yeah, he had a show of his work in Soho. This is not a guy who's like a hopeless guy. People, he's being persecuted because of his name. No. It's his name, which is the reason that the guy can live in Malibu and have art shows in Soho. No regular human being can spend $872,000 on prostitutes, porn, and sex club memberships. Take $1.6 million from ATMs. By the way, it's a job his father got him in the Burisma fucking around in the Ukraine. That's how he has all this money. He's a lawyer. Lawyers don't have any money anymore, by the way. Anyone listening to this thinking about becoming a lawyer, when you graduate law school now, you're impoverished for like 15 years. Mm. You can't make any money. There's like 20 lawyers that have any money. It's not a lucrative thing anymore. Doctors, same thing. You talk to the big real estate agents, you go, who did you represent 20, 30 years ago? They go, it was doctors, lawyers. They go, now I don't have one doctor, one lawyer. They can't afford shit. It's all tech, finance, creative people on a very high level, and athletes. Lawyers and doctors are out. This guy's a lawyer. How the fuck's he taken 1.6 out of an ATM? It's because he had a fucking job where there was a slush fund, which he used for hookers and blow. And by the way, I'm not even moralizing about any of that. I've had my own problems. I'm not saying that this guy should be condemned. I'm saying he's getting less than what a normal person would get. I sat in AA for years. I still do occasionally. It's not anonymous when it's my program. I keep other people's anonymity. I don't give a shit whether you know what I'm in or not. I don't go enough. I should go more. But I've heard stories of how people's lives get wrecked when they do what he's done. I've lived them, right? I lost a house. My credit got shredded. I lived with comics on couches and rooms in New York City for years working shit jobs trying to learn how to be funny. There was no art gallery show in Soho. There were no high-end rehabs. I didn't live in Malibu. I wasn't invited to the White House. That was not part of my sobering up journey. I had tax problems too. I had to pay the fucking money. I had to get a shitty little lawyer that didn't really care, who tried their best, and we paid the fucking money back. I didn't really owe that much money. He owed a lot more than me. But this idea that, like, Hunter Biden's had it particularly rough is insane. Mm-hmm. That's insane. It's crazy. He's not had it particularly rough. I know tons of addicts whose entire lives, and they didn't do a fraction of what he did. I know people who lost their entire lives because they drank too much one night and got in a car and got pulled over. Didn't hurt anyone, didn't kill anyone. Didn't have, 200 videos of Ukrainian human trafficking victims fucking them with a gun to their head. They just made a left when they shouldn't have. They got pulled over. They lost their car. They lost their job. They had to pay restitution. They didn't have the money for it. It took them years to get their lives back. Years. So this idea that the Democrats are going to be like, well, it's actually Hunter's paying a price that other people don't pay. He's paying far less of a price than any drug addict ever that's been caught with anything. And no matter what you believe politically, I don't care if you love Joe Biden and hate Donald Trump, you have to agree, if you're a rational person, that Hunter Biden is not paying the price that other people have paid. How many drug addicts, by the way, are in Malibu with an art show in Soho? And, I mean, this is wild. So, Hunter's 4 years of wild spending, he went nuts spending money. ATMs, 1.6. 2016, he withdrew $200,000. This is, by the way, a lesson in progressive drug use as well, and how it gets worse. 2016, $200,000. 2016 is probably not that bad. He's smoking crack occasionally, couple of lines of the powdered cocaine. It's okay. Things aren't great, but it could be worse. 2017, $503,000 out of an ATM. Now, he's not taking this money out to tip valets. Understand, this money goes right to the dealer. I know. I was a drug addict for many years. That's why when I'm talking about him, I'm not condemning the act of using drugs. I'm condemning this idea that he's had it particularly rough. He hasn't. $500,000 in 2017. 2018, things get a little unmanageable. $772,000 at an ATM or cash withdrawal where he shows up sniffling at a bank and goes, I got to take some money out. I need some money now. And he goes in, he's got a nice suit because he spent a lot of money on clothes. That's the next thing coming up. Clothing and accessories, he spent a total over those. And so the last year, it's $772,548, the exact same amount of money. So that's where he maxed out. That's where he was going to die. He was doing about $800,000 worth of crack a year. Around that. And hookers. Hookers and crack. About $800,000 of hookers and crack. That was his budge. That was the budget in 2019. You're telling me you spent $800,000 on hookers and crack 2 years in a row? You have an art show in Soho? No. And nobody I know. No one you know, by the way. I'm talking about celebrities. I'm talking about a lot of people. I'm not just talking about broke people or middle-class people. I'm talking about, like, people that I know that have done really, really well. If they had behaved like that, it would be over. There would be no second or third act. This guy's got the benefit of his second or third act. And if he is being, which he's not, if this is all political, and that's the only reason that they're doing this, and obviously Newsom may be involved in it, trying to get him out. I don't know if he is or not. It doesn't make Newsom look great either, by the way, to show that this is, he keeps talking about how great Biden is. This is his son. If he is being if any of this is politically motivated, it's because his dad won't just not be the president. His dad won't just walk away and let someone else run. So, but I don't think it is. Like, here's the deal. He's a known guy. So he's being prosecuted because they know what he did. Whether it's political or not, they know what he did. The crimes are public. They're out in the open. He didn't pay the taxes. So this idea that, like, you know, my favorite one is health, beauty, and pharmacy. In 2016, he spent $54,000. 2017, he spent $110,000. 2018, $46,000. 2019, less, $26,000 on health, beauty, and pharmacy. 2019, he's like, listen, no condoms anymore. The condom budget's done. We don't need condoms. Honey, you don't need tweezers and Q-tips. It doesn't matter. No condoms. That's the only one that goes down is health, beauty, and pharmacy. You don't need Claritin. Get in the car. Get in the car. You know, 2016, he's really nice about it. He's like, yeah, go get whatever you want. Get whatever you want. What do you need? You want, you girls love your nails. Go in there and get nail polish remover, whatever you need. I'll be in the car. You go in there and get whatever you want. 2019, he knows these whores for a while. He's like, will you get in the fucking car, okay? You know I'm clean. We don't need a condom. You know I'm clean. My father's fucking gonna be the president. So that sucks. But we wish, what do we wish him?
We wish him well.
We wish him well.